Want to grow fresh food off-grid without spending a fortune? Discover how to build strong, raised garden beds using scrap wood you already have! Don't miss out on this easy, friendly method to transform your garden and save big on materials. Start building today. Materials when building raised beds for off-grid gardening using scrap wood. The first step is to gather the right materials. Scrap wood is a great choice because it is cheap, often free, and helps recycle unused wood. Look for wood that is strong and not rotting. Old pallets, leftover planks, or wooden crates can work well. Avoid wood that is treated with chemicals, as these can harm your plants and soil. You will also need some basic tools and supplies. A saw to cut the wood to size, a hammer or drill to join pieces together, and nails or screws to hold everything in place. Gloves and safety glasses are important to protect your hands and eyes while working. Other useful materials include corner brackets or metal plates for stronger joints, and sandpaper to smooth rough edges so the wood doesn't hurt your hands. You might want to use a wood sealant that is safe for plants to help your bed last longer, especially in wet weather. For the soil, you will fill your raised bed with a mix that supports good plant growth. This usually includes topsoil, compost, and other organic matter. Finally, consider getting some landscaping fabric or cardboard to place at the bottom of the bed. This stops weeds from growing up into your plants and helps keep the soil in place. Gathering good materials at the start makes building your raised bed easier and ensures it will last a long time. Using scrap wood means you save money and help the environment by recycling. Now you are ready to move to the design and building steps. Design after gathering your materials. The next step is to plan the design of your raised bed. Keep the design simple and practical, especially since you are using scrap wood and building off-grid. First, decide the size of your bed. A common size is about 4 feet long and 2 feet wide. This size is easy to reach into from all sides without stepping inside the bed, which helps keep the soil healthy and not compacted. The height can be around 12 to 18 inches, enough to hold good soil depth for most vegetables and plants. About the shape too. Rectangular beds are easiest to build and fit well in most garden spaces. But if you have limited scrap wood, you can also make square or even circular beds with shorter pieces. Next, plan how you will join the wood pieces. Simple box shapes with corners nailed or screwed together work best. If you have corner brackets or metal plates, you can use them for extra strength, especially if your wood pieces are old or weak. Also, consider drainage. Your raised bed should allow water to drain well, so plan to place it on level ground and avoid solid surfaces that block water flow. You can add holes or gaps at the bottom or use a weed barrier fabric to help water pass through but keep weeds out. Finally, sketch your design on paper or use simple measurements. This will help you cut and assemble your wood pieces more easily and avoid mistakes. Cutting once you have your design ready, the next step is cutting the scrap wood to the right sizes. Measure carefully according to your design to avoid wasting wood or having pieces that don't fit. Use a handsaw or electric saw to cut the wood. If you don't have power tools, a handsaw works fine but may take more time and effort. Always wear safety gloves and glasses to protect yourself from splinters and dust. Start by cutting the longer pieces for the sides of the raised bed. Make sure the cuts are straight so the pieces fit well together. Then cut the shorter pieces for the ends and any supports you plan to add. If your scrap wood has nails or screws from previous use, remove them before cutting to avoid damaging your saw blade. After cutting, use sandpaper to smooth the rough edges and remove any splinters. This makes the wood safer to handle and gives a cleaner look. Organize your cut pieces by size and shape so you can easily find them during assembly. Now, it's time to put the pieces of your raised bed together. Start by laying out all the cut wood pieces on a flat surface so you know where each piece goes. Begin with the longer side pieces. Join them to the shorter end pieces to form a rectangle or square frame. Use nails or screws to connect the corners securely. If you have corner brackets or metal plates, add them for extra strength, especially if your scrap wood is old or weak. Make sure all corners are square. Use a carpenter's square or check by measuring diagonally across the frame. If the diagonals are equal, your frame is square. Once the frame is strong, add extra support inside if needed. You can fix vertical or horizontal wooden supports across the inside of the bed to prevent the sides from bowing out when filled with soil. Check the bed for any rough edges or loose nails and fix them before moving on. Soil mix after building the raised bed. The next important step is preparing the right soil mix. Good soil is key for healthy plants in a successful off-grid garden. Start by mixing topsoil with compost. Topsoil provides the basic structure and minerals, while compost adds nutrients and improves soil texture. A good mix is about 60% topsoil and 40% compost. You can also add other natural materials like coconut coir, peat moss, or aged manure to improve water retention and aeration. These help the soil hold moisture without becoming too soggy, which is important when gardening off-grid where water might be limited. Avoid using garden soil from your yard alone because it may be too heavy or full of weeds and pests. Instead, use clean, loose soil that drains well. Before filling the bed, you can lay a layer of cardboard or landscaping fabric at the bottom. This blocks weeds from growing up and keeps soil in place but still lets water drain. Fill your raised bed with this soil mix up to about an inch below the top edge. This space helps prevent soil and water from spilling over. Placement: choosing the right place for your raised bed is very important for a successful off-grid garden. First, pick a spot that gets plenty of sunlight. Most vegetables need at least 6 hours of direct sun every day. Make sure the ground is level so the bed will sit flat and water won't pool on one side. If the area is uneven, you can use extra scrap wood or stones to level the bed. Avoid low spots where water collects, as this can cause waterlogging and damage your plant's roots. Also, place the bed away from large trees or bushes that can block sunlight or take nutrients from the soil. If possible, place the raised bed near your water source to make watering easier. This saves time and effort, especially when living off-grid where water may be limited. Consider wind direction too. If your area is windy, you might want to place the bed near a fence or wall to protect your plants from strong gusts. Finally, make sure there is enough space around the bed for easy access from all sides for planting, weeding, and harvesting. Maintenance: once your raised bed is built and filled with soil, regular maintenance is key to keeping your off-grid garden healthy and productive. Check your plants daily for signs of pests or disease. Using natural remedies like neem oil or insecticidal soap can help control bugs without harmful chemicals. Water your plants carefully. Raised beds drain well, so they may need more frequent watering, especially in hot weather. Try to water early in the morning or late in the evening to reduce evaporation. Add mulch on top of the soil to keep moisture in and stop weeds from growing. Mulch can be straw or grass clippings, whatever is available nearby. Every season, refresh your soil by adding compost or organic fertilizer to keep nutrients strong for your plants. Also, check the wood of your raised bed. If you see signs of rot or damage, repair or replace the parts to keep the structure strong. Good maintenance extends the life of your raised bed and ensures a healthy, fruitful garden, even when living off-grid with limited resources. Thanks for watching! The subscribe button for more off-grid gardening tips. What scrap wood do you think works best for raised beds?
Share your thoughts below!
Don't miss our next video. Pallet wood shade low cost storage solution coming soon.